so we're back at the Daz games, Dazzlers, Reloaded, Dazzy. Apparently there might be some testing going on. We can just see through here with a very loud speaker. But you can see they've put in the scanners, so that's cool. The queue line looks a little bit more kind of solidified as well. There is also a restrictions board, so you can see the restrictions board there. And Sam getting another expert shot. But yeah, I'm hoping there's more changed on the inside. That would be nice. What are you seeing, Elise?
Information boards are now as well.
Yeah, just saw the restrictions board in. Yeah. And Daz Panic jump scare there, sort of, if I can get the... Not really. There was a Daz Panic there. Yeah.
They're missing the mannequins at the minute.
Also got these lovely lights for it as well, which might actually fit in with like the theming of like having the trees lit up pink as well. QR code there. Advertise it. But yeah, hoping that there's just going to be more theming. Right, around the back there's a few more like the barriers installed, leaderboard stuff. Leaderboards aren't on today. Creepy Daz in the corner. Right, important update here. Pumpkin Pikachus. I think Elise likes the pumpkin Pikachus.
I like the pumpkin Pikachus.
Yes.
I don't like the game to win the pumpkin Pikachus, but...
Oh, and there's like little witch ones as well. Oh, I didn't even notice that. And a random ladder as well. Right, kind of a Scarefest update-ish. There's a projector on the Smiler, so that'll be like projecting things on all the buildings. There she goes round. But yeah, that's a cool little thing that we'll be adding back in, hopefully. Should look pretty good. Right, so we're at the Altonville area now, my lovely beloved. They got some of the queue line in with like the string fence. They got the lovely little cute gate in as well. Love it, it's adorable. They've also got the lighting in there. I don't know whether I can see it. Oh, they do have it. They have, just quickly show, the sheriff's sign. They're like, do not go up to the mines and stuff. All there. Got the old tannoy. And yeah, I imagine most of this will probably be the same as last year. Should hopefully be really cool maze as usual. One thing that I did notice, I mean, obviously the sign isn't up yet, but there is another one of those little cute gates here, so I'm kind of wondering what that's for. Maybe like access for lighting and stuff. Maybe roaming actors in this area, that'd be cool. I don't know. But yeah, the sign would normally go here, big, lovely, loads of chains on and stuff. Yeah, it's lovely to like, see the lights on already. So yeah, hopefully back in the mine soon. Another thing as well, red lighting for the big sign, which will be here. Right, so we're up at the Altonville area now. We have the restrictions board just here. Try and get a good shot of it. There is also like some kind of fencing behind it as well. Don't really know what that is. But yeah, most of this is pretty much the same. Can we see the caravan? I don't know, maybe like around this bit. It is a little bit hard to see whether it's there or not. It would be weird if it wasn't there. It's such a good prop. Such a good theming set piece. Hopefully it's there. And also some red lighting up here as well for the area. I feel like there's some like new gauze up there. I'm not sure if that's new. And then attic.
In there, you just can't see it.
Yeah. Can barely see if there's actually anything up there, but yeah. I feel like that grey one on the ends may be new, but I don't know. Might see some stuff around the front for attic maybe. Right, so we're at the attic now. They finally got some signage up. They still don't have that one kind of going over with like the logo, but they got like the restrictions board and stuff. Yeah, lovely lighting. I love how they have the lighting on today as well because it's like dark enough as well. That's really cool. Right, so as it's been announced, Hex is reopening next Friday. I'll warm it up for everyone, don't worry. I don't know how much will be changed in there. Hopefully a good amount, but hopefully not changing it too much from what it originally was. Hoping they keep the same voice actor as well, because he is still alive, so might as well. Thoughts on Hex returning? Go.
Mostly going to be visual audio upgrades is what I'm expecting. Obviously not major changes inside, can't really change the light system that much. I'd love to sort of see the Vault have some more interesting upgrades and effects. Obviously we know that the Spark generator has been refurbished. We've seen that in the trailers that they've been teasing over the last few days. The whole area itself is starting to look a lot more refreshed and it's sort of like new again in an old way, because obviously abandoned sort of set and stuff. But I think it's going to be great to get back in there. I'm looking forward to hearing that soundtrack again and just experiencing the ride again. But like I said a few times, you know, it's special for me and Sam because obviously I'm engaged, like being Jane Doe. So it'd be nice to sort of get on that ride for the first time after the engagement because we've not been able to because it's not been open all season.
And then get married on the ride.
I mean, that would be an interesting extreme too.
I mean, you've got the pews, and then just like saying your vows while the whole like vault's turning and stuff.
Yeah,
That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, lights are on in at the moment from what we can see from down here. Hopefully that'll be his finishing touches and testing on the way. But really excited to sort of see it again. And it's one of those rides I've always loved the uniform with the heritage tour sort of like jacket vest.
Yeah.
So it was great to see those again. Like, it's always been one of my favourite things. So I can't wait. I think you would say too.
Yes. We have to do it in one of these. Generator. Thoughts on the generators?
Lighting, not permanent lighting, but lighting.
They go brum brum.
To be fair, it beats when I did Chesington a few years ago for Halloween. First time visiting the park in the dark, and we were walking, and it was like they didn't have lighting in some places, and I don't know how I got out of the park because it was just that dark I couldn't see. And then suddenly, poof, I appeared in front of like the main hall, and I was like, oh, I know where I am now. But yeah, lighting, good idea.
Yeah.
We love dark corridors and sections, but lighting, please have lighting.
Lighting.
Please lighting.
We've lost
I'm
Sam.
obsessed with that already. I absolutely love it.
Yep.
It's so good.
We cannot contain Elisa's excitement, so we'll go there.
We saw it, when we saw it last, it was like a white sort of base. And they've managed to transform it really well, and I love that.
Is that another digger that they've got in there as well?
Might be another digger.
It looks like another digger. Oh god, Sam's already taking photos.
I love it.
Oh god. I do have to admit, however the traction goes, that is actually like a really cool logo up there.
That's so cute.
It does look good. And it doesn't even say Amigos in the after, so there's probably going to be another sign for Amigos in the afterlife, maybe like on these boxes maybe, but yeah, that just says Land of the Dead.
They have got like this sort of structure here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like imagine it was like a massive banner that went over the entire thing. That would be cool. That'd be neat. Let's see what I can see through here. Oh, they've got loads of petals in there. Loads over there. Almost like on those dirt mounds. Massive digger. Digger. And the camera's caught on the web. There we go. Won't be a Scarefest construction update without that. And yeah, those coloured barrels as well are in. Can we see anything from this side? Yeah, there's barrels again. But yeah, that sign is actually pretty impressive. I am quite impressed with that. Looks pretty cool. Nice little angle there of it. Might get one near Trick or Treat Town as well. But yeah, I think Elisa's excited for it. Also forgot to point out as well, those kind of like statue things. They've got some flowers around as well, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if they're going to have like the torches on as well, like because I think that could still work. Maybe they could get like a coloured flame or something. They've also got the little fairy lights on too. That's cool. But yeah, that is a pretty cool facade outside, to be fair. They've done a good job with that. Right, so we've got here at Trick or Treat Town as well. They haven't put like the how many days to Halloween thing up yet, but they have got these little cute pumpkin lights. I'll just try and get like a zoom in on one of them. Little pumpkin lights. There we go. And then, oh, that's actually quite a nice angle of the Migos sign. I am wondering as well, do you think they're going to have like the torches on? Like the two like dungeon torches?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Partly because I feel like those little fairy lights are in quite close proximity to it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
And also, I don't know if it's going to really go with the whole fairy lights and trend. They might be a tiny bit too intimidating for the children.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
We need to traumatise them while they're young. Let's do that.
The bunting's looking great on Trick or Treat.
Yes, there is some new bunting. I think Mike would be very impressed, yeah. If I can zoom in on that. Just about, yeah, so it looks like there's some new bunting, like kind of like more designs on them, which is good. I imagine with Trick or Treat Town, this is all pretty much the same. Not much changed, you know, kind of like the pumpkin cutout things on there. But yeah, maybe there might be some things changing that. It would be nice if there was like updates inside, maybe some new characters. Once I remember there was like kind of like a big mascot, like giant character, which I don't think I ever saw in person, but yeah, I mean, that's a kind of cool one. So yeah, I don't know, it'll be a fun one to do, I guess. I know Elise and Sam want to do it, so I'll do it. So we're back at burial grounds, got these little tea lights flashing. We've also still got the burial grounds cone still here. And Elise noticed some, where was the blood? In here?
But it's not in a U shape.
It's still there.
On the wood panelling, there's some more blood splattered.
Yeah, it's just
There. There's the blood panelling. I don't know whether there's any kind of light. Oh, there's just like a panel there. I'm assuming this may be for where one of the actors go, not sure. But yeah, we'll see if we can get any more updates up this path on the Haunted Hollow. So we just noticed this at the back of burial grounds, like a back gate there with some like kind of flooring here. I'm thinking this might more be kind of like for actors or maybe to get like supplies up there. But this is new, this wasn't here last time, so yeah, really interesting. Do you have any theories about what it may be?
Well, we haven't seen an access point from the other side, but there does seem to be like pallets back there. It could just be access for burial grounds, sort of work and maintenance. I mean, the floor panels here look like they're designed for heavier machinery to go across instead of like more stuff that we've seen on places like the front lawns. But it could just be for the construction of the maze, you know, adding things in last minute. But it's quite late to have that in, so it could be a reroute, but it does look like a normal access gate for behind the scenes from what I'm seeing. But yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I'd love it to sort of be something to do with Haunted Hollow, just because it is in Haunted Hollow area. But the chances of us seeing Haunted Hollow live, I'd say it's quite unlikely because Scope having active occurs. It could be burial grounds, but I think at the moment it's probably more just to do with the maintenance and construction side. So it's probably nothing, but you never know.
Okay, we're at Compound. As you can see, the lovely background music is on. Yeah, a little bit of a bop. And yeah, we've got a little bit of fencing here as well for it. We do have some like tubing here for like, I'm assuming that's for like the electrics for the sound. But yeah, it's kind of like a very kind of like military marching in a way. Yeah, well, I'm thinking this is going to be very heavily survival games, maybe with a bit more story.
Okay with this.
Survival games is my least favourite, so there we go. I'm hoping this will work. So, yeah.
Queue line area, entrance queue. Obviously got the barricades coming up now for that temporary queue line they're going to have. Could be interesting. They might actually close off this toilet entrance as well.
Oh, that is kind of smooth down there.
fresh tarmac.
Yeah.
So we've got some new flooring that's gone down. We know it's testing lighting and sounds, as you can hear. I'm liking this soundtrack, so I like it.
Yeah, I think the soundtrack. Although I think like we heard a bit of like a snippet, didn't we? It sounded a bit like Smilery in some bits. Yeah.
But I think we're not going to see much externally. I mean, we're going to see a sign, obviously, information boards, probably down the bottom there.
Yeah.
Don't think we're going to see anything else of interest. As you can see, they've blocked it off behind me, which makes sense because the tarmac work they've got down that floor in there. But I don't think we're going to see much more on a visual front for this one until the opening day now. Partly because we're not visiting until then.
Oh, he's found something. He's found something. What have you found, Sam? I'll put my camera over and then...
Oh, look at where mine is now.
There's a wheelchair!
No, but look at the lighting going on behind it.
Oh yeah, there is some strobes. There we go,
Testing
get it?
lighting at the moment.
Yes, there are some strobes going off in there.
Which means they're protesting the maze at the moment.
Yeah.
Great to see.
But yeah, it is good to see the tarmac to be better. That's a good bit of effort that they're putting in for this kind of more permanent site, which is good. So props to Towers for that at least. But yeah, looking pretty good. And we've also got these lights as well. These little bits of lighting, which is pretty cool. Nicely themed. But yeah, all looking good, pretty much.
That would be the next evidence tests in there.
Yeah.
'Cause that sounds like smoke cannons.
Hey mate, can I come in to test?
Yeah, we will be test dummies. Absolutely.
It sounds to me like they've got smoke cannons going off their CO2
I was thinking-
cannons, maybe. CO2 cannons.
I have my ultimate scare pass. I can go in. Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like if we're getting CO2 cannons, smoke cannons in there, that'd be great. Strobe lighting, you know, it looks like it's going to have a really disorientating start, assuming that's a start.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have no idea where the entrance exits are. But it looks like it's going to be really disorientating in there. Obviously, the wheelchair could be accessibility testing, you never know.
Yes.
That could be for accessibility testing, or that could be, again, some of the other stuff that you might find in there. I think that medical, experimental, so that kind of prop. That does sound quite close. That could even be Q1.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. But yeah, really excited for this one. Like I said before, hoping it kind of gives me that kind of serious sort of, I want to feel like I'm being interrogated by the phalanx here. don't want to feel like I'm just watching a scene. I want to feel like I'm actually in that scene, and I'm hoping that the contact element sort of feels. I'm hoping for contact, I'm hoping for immersion, I'm hoping for it to be an exploration. You know, I want it to be a full experience package, basically. I can't be more excited for it.
Yeah, that's all looking pretty good down there as well. So I do think the blue lighting, maybe if they could possibly change. I mean, you've got these ones, which look really good. But yeah, I mean, I'm liking the soundtrack as well. That's sounding good. And yeah, I'd say the tarmac, I think, is a really nice surprise, actually. That's good. So
I think we're on to a winner with this one.
hopefully, fingers
It's sounding
crossed.
like fun.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to. I'm getting it. I can't wait to be behind there and actually experience the maze for the first time. So we'll on the next few weeks.
Yeah, I could just hear all the noises going on behind me as well, which is fun. So yeah, so I think now we're all going on to Curse.
Inside, you will encounter dark, confined spaces, strobe lighting and loud noises. This maze is not suitable for those who are pregnant, claustrophobic, those who have epilepsy, asthma, heart conditions, or those of a nervous disposition. Inside, the phalanx may touch you, but you are not permitted to touch them. Those who do will be removed from the attraction and the resort. Please no eating, drinking, smoking, or vaping inside compound. For the use of torches, video recording equipment and photography is strictly forbidden. You may be split up or find yourself locked in confined spaces. For your safety, please do not resist.
Live Lisa reaction. For starters, why did they use like a TTS AI voice? But yeah, so that kind of confirms. I'm gonna have to send this footage to you guys really quickly so it could be posted up. But yeah, that kind of confirms. That confirms a lot that we are getting contact, are getting split up, are going into confined spaces.
I'm so excited.
That's
That is
quite
everything-
exciting.
That's everything I've wanted to sort of have from this. So if we do end up seeing that kind of thing in our runs, because obviously it is dependent on something like this. When it comes to contact mazes, everyone gets a different experience. If we can get an experience like that, I'm going to be so happy.
Yeah.
But that was very unexpected surprise, right place, right time for that sort of audio checking.
I don't know whether I've seen anyone else post that as well, so I might try and get that footage over quite quickly tonight. But yeah, I think that even though it was kind of like an AI voice though as well, I think it kind of works for the phalanx, having that kind of, and having it monotone as well. It's very similar to like the Times Revenge voice, very kind of like monotone, serious voice. That sounded really good. That I kind of like. I kind of prefer that a little bit to the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack sounds good.
You are required to leave the building immediately. Please leave by the exits as directed by our hosts.
God, we're getting everything today, aren't we? We're getting the evac sound. We're getting the.
Due to circumstances beyond our control, you are required to leave the building immediately.
Why does it sound like Dr.
Please
Calvin?
leave by the exits as directed by our hosts.
God, we're getting everything today, aren't they? They're treating us.
Due to circumstances beyond our control, you are
I'll get me the footage.
The testing audio is
Yeah, so we also got that, which weirdly gave me a bit of like Dr. Kalman vibes. Sounded very Jerry Cannell, that. But yeah, that's awesome that we're getting this testing. Yeah, so definitely going to need to get this footage sent over.
beyond our control. You are required to leave the building immediately.
Yeah, so that's going to be the emergency one. So for fire alarms, evac issues, any other breakdowns and other things.
Yeah.
Never had a mazy evac before, so.
I had one. Here's a little story time. It is. I think the reason why they're doing it as a different voice as well.
So you can identify that it's a different character and not
Exactly.
actually the one
Yeah.
that it's supposed to be.
But yeah, the one maze evac I had was in Trailers Breakout at Bozo's, I believe. It was I think it was Breakout at Bozo's. And we got to like kind of the final corridor before like the little foyer before the finale. And literally music shut off, lights shut off. But there was a guy in our little group, no, he was hanging out just during the day, just showing the queue line. He was an actor at Fright Nights. So he knew what to do in the situation. He got us out of the maze straight away with the other actors. And yeah, then we just went straight back in really. So that was my one. And yeah, all done pretty professionally there. But yeah, this is it's almost like they're doing it for us. It's lovely, isn't it?
Very unlikely that they're doing it for us, but we're in the right place at the right time.
Come on.